Today we're going to talk about the Argano custom-built extensions that work on top of the architecture of Microsoft D365 Commerce app. This is also known as POGI, Purchase Order, Goods Intake. The first thing that we're going to talk about is a new donated purchase order. In the custom Argano app, creates the purchase order for donated goods, receives the purchase order at the store, and then posts the purchase order in the back office of D365. So let's click on New Donated Purchase Order. Here I can select the label type that I want. Again, this is all based on configuration and can be suited to your specific needs. So I'm going to choose Hardline today. Notice the label type up here says Hardline, so the user will always know which label type they chose. It's automatically going to show the worker, the store. This can also be changed with permissions. And based on the configuration that we have in the back office, the system, based on the date, it will automatically determine which category or quote color to choose. If we need to create a purchase order for a different color category, we can do the drop down here and we can change the color. But this week, the color is green. So let's do toys. We're going to select this one, this one, this one. I'm going to click Add. Notice up here it says Toys Green 99 cents along with the product number. The user is going to enter the quantity of items that they received. I'm going to say 2. I'm going to say 1 here, and I'm going to say 4 here. I can add additional items to this purchase order if I want to. So let's do shoes, green, and let's add 1 of these. So let's say we got in 3 shoes that are green. Once I'm finished, I'm going to click Submit. And the good thing about this is there's an audit feature that says, hey, you're about to print 10 labels for store Port Townsend. This gives the user the ability to make sure that they indeed have 10 items that they need to print labels for. If they don't have 10 items, you can select no. You can go back and say, oh, I really only had 3 of these, and I'm going to change that to 3. Okay, see where it changed it? I'm going to click Submit. And now it says I'm about to print 9 labels. I do have 9 labels that I need to print, so I'm going to click yes. The system is now creating the purchase order in the back office. It will then receive the items at the POS, and it posts the purchase order. So here we have purchase order created, the number, and that it's been created in the back office. Click OK, and based on configuration, the system can automatically log the user out. The current configuration that we have set up for this is that to currently log the user out each time they create a new donated goods purchase order. So the next thing that we want to talk about is reprinting labels. This is an easy way to reprint labels. We can select our label format. I don't know if you noticed here, but now we have new goods. So for reprinting labels, the system can pull in any purchase orders that were created along with any transfers. So new goods would be coming from a transfer, not a purchase order. So let's say we wanted new goods this time. I'm going to click Select. I'm going to load my inbound orders. If you notice, here's the PO that I just created. I can also change the date here to pull up any other POs. And I can change the location if I need to. Again, it's showing me the label type new goods. Select Toys Green. I'm going to say I want to print 1. This one I don't want to print any. None. And none. So my original quantity was 2, 1, 3, and 3. Whoops, I don't want any here. Okay. And I had 1 label that got jammed in the printer, so I need to reprint it. So I click Print Labels, it prints the label, and based on configuration, it logs the user out. So ad hoc labels can be created for any product that is in the POGI hierarchy. Here we have our labels again. Let's say I want to do a new goods this time. I'm going to click OK. I'm going to click Select. And I want to do a new goods label. So I'm going to enter again. Based on permissions, I can change the store if I need to. Here's the label type new goods. I'm going to enter my item number. Hit tab. It pulls up the item name. Make sure I have the correct item number. I can enter the number of labels that I want to print, and I print labels. The next thing that we're going to talk about is donor counts. So this donor count extension will allow each store to enter their donor counts at the end of the day. And this allows the headquarters to report on the donor counts by store by date. This information will also be included in the retail dashboard. So I'm going to click on donor count. Again, if I have proper permissions, it's going to let me select the store, but I want to use Port Townsend. I'm going to select donor count. This is my item, and I want to add my donor count for the day is 142. I click submit. And this is doing the same thing that it did when we created a new purchase order. It's creating the purchase order in the back office. It's receiving it, and it's posting it.